Hey everyone, it's Buzzrod here, and we're back with a RTS Siege Up game for you. I'm going to do a 1v3 versus bots, and I'm going to do a bit of a challenge. It's going to be me trying to win with just workers as the attacking unit, and the map is called Tomb of the Necromancer. So starting off from this map, we can see that we're in one of the corners, and there's only one entrance to your base, which makes it really easy to defend. So what I'm going to do is just mass up some workers and build 4 towers to defend my base, and then the strategy I'm just going to use is gather a bunch of workers, and then when I have enough, I'll use them to attack. And of course, I'm just going to do my usual thing where I gather a lot of wood and then sell it into the market to get some more food and gold if I need to. One thing I realized about this map, or maybe just maps in general, is that wood actually respawns after a certain period of time. So I noticed during my game that on the left hand side, like once I chopped down all the wood and then I started gathering on the other side, the left hand side actually respawned. So yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. And at this point, I'm just trying to maximize my space in this base right now. So I'm putting farms sort of in line with my castle, and then I'm putting houses right at the back of it, so it's like right on the edge of the map. So I am getting attacked at this point by all 3 teams here. So we have blue, green, and pink attacking. But luckily I have like 3 towers, which is pretty good defense for this attack right here, and I also pull some workers to try and defend as well. Yeah, towers are just really good at defense, so that's why I'm able to just mass workers up without much of an issue here. Anyway, so I'll skip to the point where I max out in supply of 100, and I'm moving out with a bunch of workers to attack one of my opponent's base. So here it gets a bit odd with the pathing, because the path is so narrow. Like once I click on, say, the top part, some of the workers will actually go to the step below. So yeah, the pathing's a bit weird, but that's just how this map is, I suppose. So I'm just walking my way across to Pink's base, and I start attacking, and there's a few units here. Shouldn't be much of an issue, there's not many, but I noticed that there's like a bunch of catapults shooting me from the low ground, and this is actually a problem with this map, because you can't actually beat the game, because somehow this computer has built a workshop at the bottom where there's no way to get to it. So it's just the positioning of this the opponent's castle here that let them build a workshop down below, and so there's no stairs to get down there, which means we won't be able to kill Pink for this reason. So yeah, that's a bit of a flaw in this map actually. So I think to fix it would just be to have a lot more trees in the way to make sure that the radius where you could build is blocked off, so that the opponent or the bot can't actually build anything on the low ground there. So this actually happens in one of my other opponents as well. I think it was green, but they had like an archery range at the bottom, and so they were shooting these arrows at me when I was attacking their base. So yeah, I couldn't kill them either. So unfortunately for this game, I won't be able to like have a victory screen, but we just have to take the W when we wipe out their base, essentially. Oh, and also with the catapults on the low ground here, it's really difficult for me to take out these buildings close to the edge, just because the catapults do an area of effect damage, and so all of those catapults there are just like blasting away my workers here, trying to like take down these last remaining buildings. So for green at the bottom here, I get some more workers and I'll march in and do the same kind of thing, just go overwhelm them with all these workers. Surprisingly, they don't have as much of a big army, considering this is like a 3v1, and so there's hardly any units here, which makes it very easy to just steamroll them really. So yeah, that just happened. Everything just falls so quickly when you have like this many workers. we have around 60, and just having them all attack at the same time does like massive damage to like buildings, units, basically everything really. So with green, fortunately, after taking out their last building here, we do get the message that we have eliminated green, which is great. They weren't able to build any buildings on the low ground where we can't reach them. So yeah, that's green eliminated. In the middle of the map, there's a bunch of gold and metal mines. For some reason, the map maker didn't put an entrance for these mules to go to the base, so they kind of just spawn and then disappear. So yeah, that's just a kind of weird thing about this map. Alright, so that's it. We wiped out all the enemies, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this challenge map where I just use workers to defeat all the bots. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.